Emily Bennett stares at her phone, the screen glowing with a million notifications, likes, shares, follows, but it never feels quite enough. Outside, the city hums with indifferent life as she scrolls past Mason Manor's latest post, wondering how Ivy Lane, her idol, could just vanish overnight. Then a mysterious message pops up, an offer from someone who promises everything Emily's ever wanted: fame, fortune, and followers by the thousands. But what price does this overnight stardom demand? And why now, just after Ivy's death? The game Emily thought she understood is about to turn deadly. Everyone wants to be seen. Emily's dream is no different, but the glittering world she enters hides something darker. Let's see how the glitter blinds before the nightmare unfolds. On a rainy Thursday in downtown Chicago, Emily meets Victor Crane, a suave but secretive businessman who offers her a deal. Become the face of his exclusive brand, explode to fame overnight, but sign a contract with vague, ominous clauses. The first sponsored post brings her 100,000 followers within hours, but Victor's eyes never leave her. And when she tries to read the fine print, the lines blur. What exactly has Emily agreed to? The real price remains hidden. Think of social media like quicksand. Every like, comment, or share pulls you in deeper. The platform's algorithms are engineered to reward you with small hits of dopamine. The likes become addictive rewards, much like slot machines in Vegas. But the more you chase them, the more you become trapped in a cycle where your worth is measured by others' fleeting approval. It's a trap dressed as a dream. Eventually, Emily notices subtle changes. Her content is manipulated, her interactions scripted. Fame isn't freedom, it's a gilded cage. The followers don't rescue her, they surveil her. Victor's motives reveal a dark secret. She's a marionette in a twisted show where influence equals control. It's not just about likes or followers anymore. It's about power and whether Emily can break free before it's too late. You think influencers just post selfies and get rich? Think again. Emily's journey reveals influence is a weapon with sharp edges that cut deep. Before Emily's rise, Ivy Lane was the queen of influence, glamorous, beloved, untouchable. Then, mysteriously, she dies in what looks like an accident but whispers in the underground say otherwise. Emily receives one last cryptic message from Ivy's private chat group: "Don't trust the offer. They want more than your fame." A chilling warning buried in pixels: who wanted Ivy silenced, and why is Emily next? Influence isn't just sharing, it's persuasion weaponized. Victor's team monitors followers' habits and emotions, turning trust into data for manipulation. When thousands believe Emily's every word, it becomes a psychological weapon, shaping opinions, buying loyalties, sometimes even lives. Social media influence morphs into social control, wielded like a digital sledgehammer in shadows, far from the pretty filtered photos. Authenticity? It's a carefully choreographed illusion. Emily learns her posts are scripted, her emotions edited. Victor insists she keep up the perfect facade, even when it cracks inside. Followers crave realness but consume replicas. This masks the biggest deception. When you buy an influencer's life, you're paying for a fantasy engineered to keep you hooked and compliant. Authenticity is the coin of the realm, but that coin is counterfeit. Who really pulls the strings? Emily was the puppet, but soon she glimpses the puppeteer's workshop, and it isn't pretty. Victor Crane isn't just a businessman. He's the head of a covert digital empire controlling hundreds of influencers, orchestrating trends, scandals, and even political sway, all for profit and power. Hidden in a sleek skyscraper, his office is lined with screens tracking millions of data points. When Emily breaks into his private files, she finds dossiers on every follower and a plan laying out how they turn human behaviors into marketable products. It's not influence, it's domination. Algorithms are the unseen puppeteers. Imagine a spider weaving an invisible web, knowing exactly where to tug to catch the most flies. These algorithms analyze every click, comment, and share to customize what you see and feel, guiding your emotions and decisions without a hint. For Emily, every post triggered algorithmic pushes, her reach boosted or throttled, making her participation less free will, more choreographed dance. Followers become commodities. Each is a data point traded in secret auctions. Victor's empire sells not just ads but whispers, rumors, and loyalty contracts that shift like currency on black digital markets. Emily learns that her popularity isn't just for fame, it's a valuable asset converted into cash, influence, and real-world leverage. This shatters any illusion she held about influencing others. She's just part of a merciless market. Emily's cage is golden, but cages can be cracked. What does it take to shatter digital chains and seize real freedom? After a crushing low, when a viral scandal almost destroys her, Emily realizes survival means defiance. She hacks into Victor's network and leaks damning evidence to the public, risking everything. The fallout is immediate. Thousands question their online idols, and cracks appear in Victor's empire. But retaliation is swift and ruthless. Can Emily win when the system fights with armies of bots and shadow accounts? Reclaiming control starts with recognizing your real voice, unfiltered and imperfect. Emily begins posting content raw and unpolished, sharing truths rather than curated perfection. Her audience shifts from passive consumers to active community, bonded by shared reality, not fantasy. This rebirth isn't about numbers anymore, it's about meaning. Freedom tastes like honesty, rough edges, and all. But unplugging isn't safe. The digital world fights back. Your identity, reputation, even safety can be weaponized against you. Emily's story warns, the path to freedom is fraught with risks, and stepping away from the matrix demands courage, resilience, and allies. The greatest influence is not control, but the power to choose what controls you. Fame sounds sweet, but the price tag is invisible until it's too late. Here, what Emily's story teaches about what you really pay when you chase influence. Emily's friends and family fade into the background, their advice drowned out by notifications. She trades real moments, birthdays, dinners, quiet nights, for staged shots and viral challenges. As her follower count climbs, her real self fragments. The loneliness beneath the flashing likes grows, sometimes more isolating than unknown crowds. She realizes the cost. In chasing virtual approval, she's losing the people who actually know her. The mental toll hits hard. Anxiety spikes every time engagement dips. Depression lurks behind every negative comment. Emily's sleep is fractured, her thoughts consumed by maintaining a persona, protecting her image. She's trapped in a relentless performance. The book exposes how influence fuels invisible mental health battles, the emotional undercurrents that most social stars mask with filters and smiles. Finally, Emily flips the script. She starts valuing moments outside the screen, deep friendships, raw creativity, personal growth. Influencer status isn't the summit, purpose and connection are. She learns to measure worth by impact, not impression counts. Influence becomes a tool, not a prison, to build meaningful life, and ironically, that's when she's truly influential. Remember Emily, scrolling under that buzzing city neon? She thought followers would fix everything, but it turned into a nightmare dressed in glitter. Her story warns us. Influence is more than likes. It can trap, manipulate, even threaten who you are. Yet, the real magic happens when you reclaim your voice, choose authenticity over algorithms, and find value beyond numbers. Next time you chase that digital glow, pause. Try posting one thing that reflects your true self without filters or scripts. Watch how real connection, not followers, changes your world. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.